traffic generation strategies, category number 4, forums. Forums are very powerful sources of traffic because people are already talking about content on these online message boards. You need to find discussions related to your niche and engage people. Don't just post a link and move on. Only spammers do that. Reddit. Reddit is one massive message board system that can be broken down into hundreds of different highly targeted subforums. These subforums can really drill down regarding a particular subject matter. It's a bad idea to try to post on the main Reddit page because the content there moves really quickly. Moreover, people are very sensitive to content shared there. If they think you are just trying to spam, you will get banned quickly from Reddit. In fact, some people go the extra mile and try to harm your website, so don't do it. Instead, look for a subreddit. These are specialized sub-message boards within the Reddit architecture. The threads here have moved slower, so your content is more likely to get eyeballs. Additionally, since they are more targeted to your niche or something related to your niche, you have a greater chance of making the right connection. Build your credibility first. Try not to post right away after you created an account. Instead, post comments and vote on the material being shared. Become part of the community. After a few days or weeks have passed, then start sharing your content. Don't use clickbait titles. People hate that. Moreover, make sure you share only truly useful content. You have to remember that Reddit is quite well known for being allergic to spam. Pro. If you target the right subreddits, you may be able to reach a lot of influential people in your niche. Don't be surprised if your content starts getting backlinks from blogs related to your niche. Con. Even if your content is not obviously spammy, people can still complain about it. That's how sensitive people are to spam. Do yourself a big favor when sharing content on Reddit. Share content that has very little obvious ads on the page. This gets people to lower their guard and let your content pass. 4chan. 4chan is an image board and message board where people share memes as well as text messages. 4chan is quite famous on the internet as the home of edgy content. We're talking about pornography, politically incorrect posts, you name it. I mention it here because 4chan can be a very powerful source of traffic. By last count, it gets around 20 million visitors. The same rules for Reddit apply to 4chan, although when you ask a typical 4chan user, they hate Reddit users. These two communities are quite similar when it comes to their attitude to spam. So, if you're thinking of sharing a page with a lot of ads on it, don't do it. You're probably going to regret it because 4chan is also the home of a lot of hoaxes as well as online activists. Consider yourself warned. Pro. If you share really valuable content and you focus more on raising awareness, 4chan can be a very powerful tool. If the content you share raises awareness instead of actively pushing a specific product, your content may get traction. Con. While 4chan can deliver quite a bit of traffic, you really have to be especially careful regarding the content you share. Otherwise, your content might be mischaracterized and you might get really abusive users to your site. Make sure you post content that truly delivers solid value. Niche-specific forums. These message boards are focused on the niche that you specialize in. You have to post content that fits the existing discussions in these forums. You can't just randomly come up with a thread and then talk about your website, trying to get people to your site. It's not going to work. You're going to get banned if you do that. You have to build credibility first. This means you have to become an active participant in the forum. Maybe you should ask a lot of questions at first. Later on, you can graduate to answering a lot of other people's questions. Once people get used to you, then you can start sharing third-party content. If you don't encounter any flack, then you can start sharing some of your content mixed in with third-party content. That's how you play the game. You don't just share all your content all the time. That's not going to work. Pro. The great thing about niche-specific forums is you get niche-specific traffic. These are people who are already interested in your niche. They're more likely to convert. Con. It can take quite a bit of time and effort to build enough credibility for people not to oppose you when you post on niche-specific forums. It also takes quite a bit of getting used to because different forums have different personalities and cultures.